If you were to die today, unexpectedly, would you be ready? And what I mean by that is, obviously, would you be ready to face your maker, but also, would you be ready to leave behind a world that you will not be able to return to? The impact or the non impact that you made in this world, once you go, that's it. The legacy that you left in this world, or the distress that you left in this world, that is all that you have to say about this world. There's no other action, there's no other saying, there's no other work. So the reason why I'm talking about this, guys, is because when I think about a Charlie Kirk and a Voddie Baucham, for example, I look at their lives and I realize that a lot of people have a lot to say. And you see their ministry and you see what they have done in their lives. And a lot of times what we do is we hit the comment section and we say, hey, man, rest in peace, rest in paradise. Voddie Baucham, you did a great job. You're before the Lord. You're before the throne of grace. Charlie Kirk, God bless you. And we exalt these men. And we speak nice and kind about these men. And I find that a lot of times what we do is we oftentimes gloss over what God has called us to do because we are so concerned about what other people are doing or what other people have not yet done. And the problem with that, guys, is that you are literally missing out on your purpose. You see, a lot of us, our value is going to work and collecting a paycheck and paying for the mortgage. And a lot of us, unfortunately, go to church and all we do is pray to God that he may provide our phone bills, that he may provide our groceries, that he may remove that toxic co-worker. But rarely do many of us go to God asking God, how can he make us impactful today, just in case, unexpectedly, this is our last day. And literally, every day ought to be lived like that. Because the Bible clearly lays out that we are as the grass of the field. Today we are here, tomorrow we perish. No one knows the day or the hour when the Son of Man may return. So my question is, and this is a serious question, what is it that you are doing right now to provide value into the world? What ministry are you walking in? Now, when you guys hear ministry, a lot of you may point to praise and worship. A lot of you may point to preaching on the pulpit, evangelism, hospitality. That's not necessarily exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that those things don't matter. But ministry in terms of the ministry of reconciliation, there's only one ministry according to scripture, and it's the ministry of reconciliation, bringing man to God. How do we do that? Forgiveness. How do we do that? Loving your neighbor as yourself, loving your enemy, removing resentfulness, walking in the spirit, being kind and gentle, living out Christ likeness. You see, guys, a lot of times we see these guys and we see all of the people who are screaming their name and, they're there and they're ready and they're flooding the venues to watch a Voddie Baucham or a John MacArthur or a Charlie Kirk or whoever it is. And what we don't know are the things that are actually happening within their intimate spaces. That is what God knows and them alone. But that's really where I'm coming from, guys, because you see, it's the people around you that know you, and they are the primary recipients of what you leave behind. So we got to begin to take all that we see and acknowledge that it could be us. It could be me. It could be you. We don't know when our last day will arrive, but we got to be ready, because ready or not, death is certain. And because death is certain, we want to make sure that we are leaving behind a legacy, that we are leaving behind value, so that those who God has blessed us with may be blessed and our legacy may multiply through us and beyond, so that Christ can be glorified. So my condolences go out to obviously the Charlie Kirk family and Voddie Baucham now. And, a lot of us, what we're trying to do, guys, we're really trying to figure out exactly what this whole entire human experience is all about. And clarity, guys, obviously is about preaching the gospel, sharing the gospel. And as I just mentioned, guys, death does come unexpectedly, but sometimes death doesn't come unexpectedly. There are some of us who profess to know Christ, but unfortunately have chosen, because of, for whatever reason, to take our own lives. And the question is, what exactly happens to somebody who professes to be a believer yet chooses to commit suicide? If you want to know my thoughts, if you want to know what the Bible has to say about that, guys, make sure to check this video out right here. Once again, guys, as I mentioned, be a blessing, leave a legacy, add value, and my condolences once again to the Charlie Kirk, Voddie Baucham family, and all of those who have lost their lives. Anyways, that's all I got on this one. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.